Hi everyone. So the first part of the question asks, how would you characterize the overall impact of Constantine's legalization and favor toward Christianity? I would characterize Constantine's legalization and favor toward Christianity as a turning point in Christian history. From what I understand from the lecture and the readings, Christians during this time faced many years of persecution for their faith and their beliefs, but Constantine seemed to essentially give people their lives back as Christians. Christians were free to worship God without fear of persecution for the first time in a long time, although there were some flaws in this new way of living. And the second part of the question asks, was this a positive or negative event? And I think there were both positive and negative aspects. On the one hand, Christians were now able to worship God and persecution had ended. However, there were a lot of rules put in place that may have caused some Christians to struggle with their identities, as some of the focus of Christianity under Constantine's rule turned to worldly prosperity, popularity, and mandatory services and masses under paganism. And then the third part of the question asks, what does this say about the relationship of church and state? And it was rare during this time to separate the two, to separate the church and the state. I think that there was a thin line, and many rulers, not just Constantine, struggled with separating the two and deciphering between the two. I feel like in some aspects he allowed his political views to overcome his faith-based beliefs and vice versa. For instance, it was mentioned in the lecture that he didn't initially outlaw paganism, and I think that this was because he didn't want to upset the pagans in the empire, as many of them were in positions of power, and he was also in a position of power, so I believe that he just kind of let his politics get in the way of his faith-based beliefs. So I hope you all have a great weekend. Bye.